Hi friends, welcome to Diagnox, the exclusive oral medicine and radiology center. In this video, we would learn object localization using 2D radiographs. Our last video, we learned object localization using cone beam CT. If any of you have missed out on that video, you can watch it in our YouTube channel Diagnox. This is a young patient who visited us with a complaint of spacing in the upper anterior teeth. You can appreciate the impacted canine, tooth number 1-3. You can also appreciate a retained deciduous 5-3. Now we have to localize this impacted teeth. We have to find it whether it's buccally positioned or palatally positioned so that we can bond a bracket in the teeth and extrude it. SLOB technique is one widely used 2D localization technique. SLOB stands for same side lingual and opposite side buccal. It is also called as Clark's rule or buccal object rule. SLOB technique utilizes two IOP radiographs which are taken at different angulations to localize the teeth. It depends on the movement of teeth to localize the teeth. So you can appreciate two radiographs, radiograph 1 which is taken at a normal angulation and radiograph 2 which is taken with a more mesial angulation. The tube is shifted more towards the center. In radiograph 1, you can see that the impacted canine and its crown is closely related to the lateral aspect of root of lateral incisor. Whereas the radiograph 2, the crown of the impacted teeth has moved from the lateral aspect of the root of lateral incisor to more towards the pulp canal of the root of lateral incisors, indicating that the teeth has moved in the direction of the tube. So it is moved towards the same side. From the abbreviation, we can come to a conclusion that this tooth is positioned lingual or palatal side. So we have one more 2D localization technique called as right angle technique. This particular technique is more useful for localizing objects in mandible where there are no superimpositions. This is another patient who visited us with a complaint of pain and swelling in the right submandibular gland. OPG revealed a large radioopacity which was overlapping the roots of premolar and molar teeth. This could be probably a submandibular ductal silolith. We can also appreciate a small radioopacity in the right submandibular region which could be a submandibular gland silolith. Now we want to localize this large radioopacity. What we did was we took an occlusal radiograph, that is a radiograph at right angles to OPG, and occlusal radiograph confirmed the presence of a large silolith in the right Wharton's duct. I would like to summarize this presentation by stating that cone beam CT is an excellent imaging modality for localizing impacted teeth as well as submandibular duct silolith. In the absence of cone beam CT, we clinicians can make use of other 2D localization techniques like SLOB technique and right angle technique. See you all in another video. Thank you.